Hello, folks. It's the old fella back. I think you all know me now. And with me today, I have over to you.
Select all.
Select all. Yes, I'm Emma.
Taylor and Olivia.
And we have who is joining us.
Yes, she'll be here soon.
And I'm the old devil. Right. Oh dear. I'm all over the place today. It's because I got up slightly bit earlier than what I normally do. So it's not too bad.
It's okay.
Because
right.
I'm losing this. I tell you,
We may as well just start again from the start. Did you want to do that since she's
no,
here now?
no, it's all right. I don't edit or anything. This, don't worry about it.
Yeah.
Hi.
We're all here now.
And you are?
I'm Karina.
Right. And I'm the old fella. Right. My first question, which I always ask, is where did you get the name from? How did you come up with the name?
Well, yeah, the name was I don't know, it was kind of it's a very like inclusive name, I guess, like, select all, like all of the members. I don't know, this is coming from like the drummer who's usually at the back. So like I guess it was kind of just, a band is a very like group effort, so united. So I wanted to, the name reflects that. So
no, that's good. It's like I tell everybody, like how I got my name for my channel. Excuse me. I when I was at work, there was a guy there always called me Mr. B. And they thought, well, I'm old. Well, nobody else has got it. There we go. Sorted.
perfect. Yeah.
Yeah. So when did you all start playing your instruments?
I think I started drumming, like my dad's a drummer, so I kind of grew up around it, but like properly I started playing and being like, no, I think I'm gonna be a drummer like maybe a year and a half ago, or like almost 2 years, where I was like getting really invested in just drumming. And yeah.
I was always playing musical instruments since like I was this tall. But I reckon I properly started bass probably in 2019, and then that's been my main instrument ever since.
Yeah, I'm kind of the same. I've always played like musical instruments as well. And then in high school, I just picked up a guitar and I don't know, started playing around with it, had one at home, but only really took it seriously as of last year. Like I hadn't played it for like maybe a year prior to joining the band. So it's nice to get back into it. I know.
I always feel like a bit of a faker because I've never had a singing lesson, but I I feel like everyone just sings in the shower or sings in the car. So that's basically all I did since like, I don't know, 5 years ago. And now I just sing because it works.
Yes.
Don't worry. If you're a fake, so am I, because I'm self-taught with the guitar. So, don't worry about that. Because someone's always said to me, oh, why don't you do covers? I said, because I don't want to sound like anybody else.
Yeah, true.
I just want to sound like me. I don't care how bad it is,
Yeah, exactly.
See, all my intros is just me playing, messing about with green screens and stuff. I can't help it.
Yeah, renounced tradition.
Yeah. I never grew up.
That's a good thing.
Yes.
But yeah, so what sort of, apart from, I don't think it applies to drumming, not if you do have pedals. Do you have any particular pedals and things that you use?
This is actually a funny topic because no, I don't play through anything. But once I was asked and I didn't know what to say because it was right after we finished playing, and I answered with, I play through a noise suppressor pedal and a tuning pedal, but that's all. I don't use any pedals, but I'm looking at getting into some looking at
different effects.
I'm looking into getting, that's the right way of saying it. I'm looking into getting some pedals, like distortion pedals, things like that. But
you play through, what amp do you play through?
I play through a Boss Katana, and that's got a few effects on it, which I use.
Right, I know it well.
Yeah, but that's what I really used to.
one of the most popular amplifiers out there.
Yeah,
It's got all the effects built in and everything.
Yeah.
So why have this dirty great big pedal board, you know? And I can't understand why they do it.
Yeah.
I've got a Helix, right? So you can set it up, and it's like, well, why put that in and that in? You don't to get a sound. It's ridiculous because, oh well, this does this. No, you you right. I'm trying to think now. Well, Gary Moore, he never used hardly any effects.
Mhm.
If you know Gary Moore,
Mhm.
all the top guitarists don't use a lot of pedals.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
The skill, the skill,
Well.
the tone is in the fingers.
Correct,
Yes.
exactly.
Well, so I take it with your bass, then you don't use anything.
Again, I'm the exact same with Liv. I've got I use a Fender Rumble amp, and it's got all the effects built in because I'm cheap and I don't want to spend $1 million on pedals. So.
Obviously on the actual song there are lots of effects going on, but when we play live we don't do anything. We just
It's more fun to not have to worry about like pressing different buttons and like all. It's just you just play and perform and have a good time.
With you all the way on that, yes. Yeah. So when you play live, you just turn up to 11 and blow the heads off. Yeah.
Yeah. Perfect description.
Right. Sort of like okay, how many guitars and things do you own?
I've got 3 guitars. Well, I've got 4. One's not in use. It's like a knockoff Fender Strat. It's not even. It's a. I don't even know what brand it is.
Unbranded.
And it's got a massive. I don't. You probably wouldn't know it, but we have a beer here in Australia called VB, Victorian Bitter, and it's got a massive VB sticker on it.
It's very cool.
It's cool, but I haven't played it live. But I've got that one. I have like an acoustic guitar. I've got a Epiphone Les Paul Classic, and I've also got a Squire Strat. Yeah.
Bass? How many basses?
I've got 8 guitars. I'm the one that's spending all the money on silly things. So I think I've got 4 basses now. And I need to stop. I need to leave it there. So, I'm trying to hold back on protect my.
It won't happen. I've got.
I know. In denial.
I've got 13.
Oh, see, you get it. Yeah.
Yeah, but I have one 5-string bass and one 7-string guitar.
Mm-hmm.
I also have an Epiphone copy of a Gibson Nighthawk.
Oh, cool.
Which has got a problem with the neck, so I renamed it. I don't care. I'm going to say it. I called it a Shite Hawk.
That's very funny. That's good.
There's so much I've got to do to get the neck right. The strings are miles away. So anyway, but most of mine are Les Pauls. I'm not a fan of Strats, sorry, but I do like Telecasters.
I like them as well. Yeah.
But, yeah. Okay. Singer, microphones. Go on, let's have a talk about microphones.
Oh, I know absolutely nothing. I know nothing. I have two guitars. I have a Fender Bronco, which was my dad's, which I think was his dad's, so it's probably about 80 years old or something.
Wow.
And I also have a Hofner. I don't know but that one's really old as well.
The hollow one?
Yeah, it's semi-acoustic. And
All right. Yeah. Yeah. Drummer, do you yourself the one set of drums or do you have loads?
Well, because they're expensive I'm currently using my dad's because he's very nice and he'll let me, so I don't have to buy my own. So yeah, he's got a Sonar Pro, like he loves his Sonars. He's a big Sonar man. So we have 3 and they're all Sonars. He used to have a Tama Star Classic that I really liked, but he sold it. That's okay. I'm not complaining. I mean, I didn't pay for it, so you do what you want with those. But yeah, and then the one that like we film all of our videos with, the blue one, is the Sonar Vintage series, I'm pretty sure. and it's really sick because I mean the color is epic, and
It sounds good too.
yeah, it gets a lot
It's
of
a great
comments like,
drum
"Oh, sick ass kit," and I was like, "Yeah, no, it's cool, yeah."
Yeah, no, that's great. I mean, this is it, because what happens is you build up equipment as you go on. And I mean, that's the idea, and it's having fun as well. You all seem to be having fun. That's the
Yeah.
main thing.
Yeah.
Don't matter, you know, you can go and do a live gig. They're off and them drunk anyway, they're not going to notice what if you
Oh, yeah.
That's true.
and but another thing as well, I love the Australian accent. That accent.
Oh, yes.
Well, yeah, but no, I should say as well, your attitude towards life. It's brilliant.
Okay.
Oh,
That's
a
a
new
nice
thing.
way.
I actually
Good.
haven't heard that.
You're
Yeah.
straight talking.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
I love that. A lot of people over here don't like the way I talk to them because I'm just straight in the face. So if you've got something to say.
Yeah, the accent's really
Yeah,
Yeah, I
sick.
love it as well.
Mm.
See, well, here with the British accent, I don't speak proper English, you know. Yeah, I'll be going, how now, brown cow.
I mean, neither do we in
Yeah,
Australia.
no,
we speak
terribly.
We
So,
Accents are great because obviously you've got, I suppose in Australia, it depends where you come from, the accent changes.
yeah,
Adelaide is very well spoken.
Yeah, they're posh.
Adelaide's very
Yeah.
well spoken, and
Same
I
with
can tell.
Canberra, right?
Canberra
Parts
too,
of
yeah,
Canberra.
Yeah, and then Queensland again is different.
Queensland's
as well.
bogan out, like
Yeah.
like really bad
Yeah.
Australian accent.
All right.
But-
Do you watch
Yeah.
Formula One?
Yeah, I do.
Yeah.
Ricardo. Awesome guy. He's out of all the drivers, he's fun.
Yeah,
Uh,
no, he's a great representation of Australia. He's such a lovable character.
love
So
him.
yeah, me too.
I love him.
See, but I mean, because I mean, it's like this thing about the, you know, the English and Aussies not getting, that's a load of rubbish.
No, I
No.
think it's the opposite. I think the English and the Aussies get
there's
along great. You know, yeah.
I know, I know, but it's a myth. It's a myth.
Yeah. No, but it's Yeah,
Yeah,
no,
I
I mean, my sister's married to a man from England, so
Yeah.
you know,
Yeah.
it'd be a bit awkward if we hated each other.
yeah.
Yeah, I know. You know what I mean? but that's it. It's just how things are. Anyway, I'm digressing here. Back to the plan. Well, I've never really got one. Because I've actually got. I usually have a list, and I've got one in front of me that I'm just going through, so I remember things, and it's all over the place.
That's all right.
It's great when you get old.
Oh,
As long as I can remember my own name, I'm all right.
That's
exactly.
Yeah.
That's yeah.
That's the main.
And what day of the week it is, we're all right. We're doing well.
I can remember that now, so you're
Yeah.
fine.
How often do you practice?
I'd probably say once a week.
Yeah. We try to do once a week, but I mean, when we have
Yeah.
gigs, the gigs are kind of like practice for the next gigs.
Yeah,
Yeah.
especially like
Yeah.
at the moment, like we've got a residency and we've got like one. So we've actually got a show tonight, and we had a show last Wednesday, and we've got a show
Next Wednesday.
for the next 2 Wednesdays
Yeah.
coming at the same venue. So I feel like we did a practice before all of that at like at a rehearsal studio. So a full 3 hours of just straight playing, and that was enough for us to, you know,
For the rest of the month.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, realistically, we probably should be doing more. And like,
Yeah,
you know,
probably.
but when you're trying to juggle
We have
like
lives.
when you're
Yeah.
trying to juggle like, you know, school and work and
Yeah.
and
And
just
social
life
life.
in general just gets
Yeah.
in the way of a lot. So
What's school? I left that behind in 1969.
Oh,
A long while ago, because and I got into music in the 70s, and then it's always been rock music. I'll tell you this, I was in a band, right, I kept going on about, can't we do our own music? Then somebody come up with the right idea. Oh, let's do some Beatles covers. Bye. And they call me a punk rocker. because I was always, come on, let's go. And they're all, so that was it. I left. I had nothing more to do with them.
Oh,
I'm-
are you not a fan of Beatles?
I like it. I like rock music, and I don't want to do the. I mean, I don't. I know how good the Beatles were, songwriting and everything, but it hadn't got that necessary to it, you know.
Yeah, so true. Yeah.
There's a certain time for that.
Yes.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
In my case, never. But that's besides.
That's fair. That's
We
fair
appreciate the honesty.
Yeah.
That's another thing about you from Australian people. Are very honest. I do like that as well.
Yeah, I reckon
Yeah.
that's true. We tell it how
Yeah.
it is.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because I think you're the first. You're not the first Australian band I've reacted to, but you're the first one I've interviewed. Or
Oh,
That's fun.
wow.
Yes.
oh yeah, another thing. Right, what's annoyed me is because the music industry is male dominated,
Yeah.
right, and it really brassed me off, and it because men have held women back for so many years. Now we've got like all the Japanese bands, female bands, and it's yes, look how good they are, making the men look rubbish, and they don't fall out with each other. There's no egos, and they all get on. You know, there's no oasis. They're fighting on the stage. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
Mm.
Yeah, true. Yeah.
And so it's. I was so pleased. I'm so
Aw.
pleased because
I think oh go, yeah.
I mean, there's a band called Fanny back in the 70s from America. They were the first women rock band, and what they went through was awful.
Oh, really?
They've done a documentary about it now,
Oh,
and you know, yeah, they turn up. What are you? You know, it's like male chauvinist pigs.
yeah, right, yeah. Yeah.
And probably that's the way I was brought up, but not these days because I love it. Talking about live shows, then how often do you play live shows?
Probably like 5 times a month, I reckon.
Yeah,
on
yeah.
average. On average.
Yeah, 4, 5 around that. When we're at uni, we make it a little bit like we probably hover around 4 or 5, but we've had more, I think, in a month before.
I
Like
think we did 8 in 1 month or something.
Yeah.
Silly like that.
like in
Silly.
December or January when we were all off uni and we were all off, like, well, not all off work, but like we had a freer schedule.
Yeah, on holidays, yeah.
Yeah, on like the holidays and
Uh-huh.
stuff. I think that's when we go a bit more than that, but
Yeah.
we try to keep it at that just so we're not overworking ourselves. And also with the crowd, like if we have a show like
Yeah.
every week all year round, people aren't gonna want to come and see us because I'll be like, oh, I saw them last week.
Yeah.
Oh, like I'm gonna see them next week instead, blah blah blah. So,
Yeah, and then you've got to get obviously you've got to have a huge playlist so you can swap it around each time.
yeah, exactly.
Yeah, and it's you know it's one of them you really need to as well. Obviously, if you got a residency, but you want to like to go different places, get known, and
Yeah.
it's a bit of a long way from one place to another, isn't it, in Australia?
Yes. Yeah.
True,
Yes.
Very true.
Yes. Uh-huh.
Yeah,
Yeah.
not like here. 6 hours, you can go from one end of the country to the other. You know.
Oh,
That's
yeah,
crazy.
no,
I envy
yeah.
that.
Mm.
6 hours isn't even to Queensland.
Yeah, no,
No.
it's not to either of the nearest like
No.
other capital
Sydney?
cities.
No, Sydney's,
Sydney's
like
like
11.
I think
Yeah.
Canberra's 8 hours.
Yeah, but do we
6 to 8.
You're down, Skim.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know Australia that well, if you like, but I know it's quite big.
Very
Yeah,
big.
yeah.
It's very big.
Yeah, it's pretty big.
Well,
Yeah.
the nearest I've come to that, I've been to Canada a few times, right? And I've drove thousands of miles or kilometers, whatever you want to say. I've never got out of Ontario.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
Then you realise how big these places are.
Yeah,
But
that's big.
but yeah, right. Do you have right? Let's see. Do you like anime?
I
I'm
feel
feeling
like
it in that
you-
one.
watched- Yeah.
I've only watched I've watched 2 anime show. I've watched Nana and Paradise Kiss all the way through, and I've only watched like other ones a couple of episodes, but yeah, 2.
like I haven't gotten into it. Like,
Yeah.
I haven't.
It's all right. It's just a question I ask because obviously I chat with Japanese bands and things because they're well into it. I know nothing about anime at all.
Fair enough. Yeah, well, if anyone's watching who knows what
Yeah,
Nana is,
yeah.
I'd say that's who I aim to
Emulate.
Yeah.
alright.
kind of, yeah.
Yeah, it's all right. I say it's just one of them things I put in there. I mean, oh yeah, do you name your guitars?
I feel like I've named mine, but I forgot what I named it. So
I have-
like,
I
you
have
know.
names for mine.
Oh, what are yours names or
Well,
whatever?
The color of my one, it was called ebony, so I just called it
Oh,
Oh,
ebony.
that's
nice.
cute. The black
And
one.
then
Yeah,
and
nice.
then the strat that I've got is like a off-white cream color. And when I first saw it, I just thought of like Sandy. Like I was thinking of
Oh,
like
that
That's
makes sense.
so
too.
yeah, like
yeah,
Sandy,
yeah,
like
okay.
Grease. Or I don't know. I'm
yeah.
just thinking like it's blonde and
Yeah,
like,
right,
blonde
nice.
colored. If
Yeah,
that makes sense.
it's blonde.
Like, do you know what I mean? It's like that. Do you know what I mean?
I get you. No, no.
But yeah, that's the name of the
I
thing.
see the vision.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Mhm.
but like I said,
Inanimate objects never got on that train.
no, it doesn't matter. I've only named one of my guitars. I told you what I called it earlier, but
Yeah.
I don't name them. But do you have a favourite colour?
Yeah, green.
Green,
like
me
green
too.
too.
Green. Oh my god.
I love green.
Green.
My favorite color's orange.
I knew you were
yeah.
saying because I like green and I like orange, but to wear and to have things of the color, I think I like
I
green.
never see you in orange.
Well, it's a bit of a.
I've worn
I feel
orange.
like there's not many clothes that are orange.
I
Yeah.
have an
You
entire
have a-
section dedicated to
Oh, here we go. That's
Oh, sorry, I've got notifications going up. Is that my computer having notifications? Yep, it is. Wait, let me try and stop that right now. Sorry.
Oh, it's all
Yes.
right. I mean,
Good
I've
job.
got mine's telling me it wants to reset because the Windows update.
Oh, maybe
Wait.
it's yours, not mine.
Yeah, but no, I mean, what's your favourite food and drink?
I'm Italian food.
Pasta.
We're all Italian.
Yeah, we're all
Yeah.
Italian, so I would say pasta. I also love Turkish food too.
Well, death row meals. I'm gonna be really specific here.
I was talking about this the other day. with
Hockey
someone.
and noodles, chicken, no bean shoots from the Taste of Thai down the road. Large capricciosa from Heaven Pizza down the road, which is the best pizza shop I'm convinced in the entire world, but I haven't been to Italy, so I don't know. And the steamed sticky rice shumai from Lucky Little Dumplings up the road with an iced tea.
Nice.
You've
And-
thought about
and
this a lot.
Ben and Jerry's, the Tonight Dough, Jimmy Fallon's ice cream, a tub of that, and I'm set.
Right.
That is so specific.
Yeah, I have those. Yeah.
If I feel like if I was to do that, mine would be an entire dish of sticky date pudding
Oh,
with
yum.
custard.
Yum.
And my mum, I'm Italian, but my family's from the north, so they always ate sausages and sauerkraut. So my mum makes sausages in sauce with sauerkraut and mashed potatoes.
I'm so
Yeah. Yeah, I think I would do like my nonna's homemade gnocchi with her bolognese sauce. I think I'd have that.
I think
and
I'm
then,
with you on that too.
Yeah, I reckon I'd do something like that, or like my family's own, like with our homemade sauce as
Yeah,
well.
it
though.
has to be the homemade
Yeah,
sauce.
and like probably like some cold meats, like an antipasto platter, and just
Oh,
yeah, and then
what
like
else?
chuck in some like Turkish things in there because
yeah.
What's your
great.
favorite food?
Yeah.
I'm glad I've had breakfast. Otherwise, you've been making me feel hungry. My favourite food. Well, okay, I'm English. I don't like fish and chips.
Wow.
I love
Wow.
fish and chips.
I would sooner eat sort of like Thai food, spicy stuff, anything like that, but not that. But then again, I'm supposed to be English. But if you think about an English person, we're actually a mongrel because the country got invaded so many times. We're all mixed up, so we're mongrels.
Yeah, all right, yeah. The Indian food over there is really good though.
Oh yes.
Like- Yeah. Oh, yeah.
We've got obviously because we've got a lot of Indian people here, so you're getting it done properly.
Yeah,
And,
yeah.
and I do. I probably eat more Indian food, that sort of thing, than I do
Fish
yeah.
and chips.
fish.
Oh.
Greasy fish and chips. No, the best is the thing about it is it's like even the seagulls eat fish and chips here, and You go to a seaside town and you see people, they get the fish and chips out. Next thing, whoomph, seagull, it's gone.
Exact same here. Exact same.
Exact same.
It's like if you're ordering fish and chips, you're also ordering a flock of seagulls to come
Yeah.
at that.
Yeah.
Oh, do you know there was a band called Flock of Seagulls?
Yes.
Oh, that's all right. Yeah. So sometimes, because of my age, I go back too far.
Oh, that's all right. Yeah.
Oh, no, that's great. That is it. You're all into different foods like that. I mean, my drink is coffee.
Yeah.
I'm with you on that one.
Again,
I'm with you.
I'm English. I can't stand tea. I hate it.
Are you serious?
Oh my gosh.
I'm a massive tea person. I love tea. I couldn't live
Yeah.
without it.
No,
Could not live.
coffee.
Yeah.
That's me.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's all interesting. Sometimes I do feel as though I was born in the wrong country.
Yeah. Sounds like it.
But yeah, what do you actually think of like reaction? YouTube reaction channels.
As in
love
like
them.
in general,
Yeah,
I think they're cool because I think it's nice that everyone can have a different opinion on something.
Yeah.
But I remember I just like looked up Select All Don't Cry for Spilt Milk and I was just like, oh my God, someone's actually like reacted to it,
Yeah.
Yeah.
you know?
Yeah.
Which was pretty
It was
very
it was
exciting to
really,
see you
yeah.
react.
We
well,
were,
Yeah,
was that some old git from the UK?
No, it wasn't like that. It was so exciting.
Yeah.
Oh, it was, yeah. Well, I showed everyone.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I sent
pretty
it to my
much.
family
Yeah.
immediately. I was like, look at this.
I know, yeah. Oh, yeah, yeah.
Well, in my case, I'm always looking for new up and coming bands, right? I won't go for clickbait, the ones they all react to get loads of views. Not that I make any money from it because they're all copyrighted, so I don't care. And I'm always looking for new bands, right? And of course, I just come across and thought, right, this is it. And a lot of people like what I'm doing. It's getting bands noticed, and this is what it's all about. And that's what I'm here to. This is why I like to do these interviews. One, it's nice, it's great to meet you all, right? And two, it's another way of helping to promote you. That's why I do it.
Thank you very much.
Yeah.
Really sweet.
Thank you for your service.
No, it's fine. That's what I do. But like I've said to everybody, all the reactions, and when I get to meet the bands and things, that to me is the icing on the cake. That makes my day. That really does. Because you see, the way I look at it is this: when a band gets famous, you can't get near them to do an interview, right? And I can go, I've interviewed them back in.
Hopefully you can. Yeah, hopefully. Yeah.
But that's my whole attitude towards it all. I'm here for people. I'm not about me. I'm not one of you. You won't see me thumbnails where I'm out with my mouth open catching flies. I'm usually smaller, and whoever I'm reacting to is bigger because it's them. It's about them. Unfortunately, a lot of channels are about making money, about themselves. They've got patrons and things like that. I haven't. There's no point because the way I see it is, you can't react to some. If it wasn't for the band making the music, you can't react to them.
Yeah, exactly.
So why try and make money off the back of the band?
Yeah.
The money should go to the band.
Yeah. Yeah. All right. I like this mentality. Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
all right. With me and another channel's got together and we've done what we call a 30-minute waffle. And boy, have we had a go at them. We've really let rip into them. They're gonna hate us. They're gonna hate us too, but it's the truth. So we don't care. Yeah. What makes you happy and what makes you sad?
Yeah, that's
question.
whoa.
That's
Okay.
a good one though.
Question.
Okay.
I need to have a think.
These
I'll go
guys
last.
make me happy.
Oh, same. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm sad when I'm not with these guys.
As soon as you all leave, I do cry. Yeah. I don't know. Yeah, just like being around. Well, obviously music.
Yeah,
I feel like
that's
it's
a
all
given
about.
for all
Yeah,
of us,
yeah.
I reckon.
Yeah.
Being around my friends and stuff, and what makes me sad. not being around my friends.
Yeah,
Like
not
the
having the
opposite,
things that make
being
you happy.
lonely, you know, yeah, like not having
Yeah.
Oh, I thought you were going to say when the pizza place closed.
Oh my god, stop. Don't even
Yeah,
joke
that's-
about that. Don't even joke about that. That will be the day I'm out of here when that happens.
I think what makes me sad is when people put down other people. And you know, like for things that sometimes they can't control. And what makes me happy is reading books that are positive.
Nice.
Well, I've got no chance of that because I'm dyslexic, right?
yeah.
Of course, back in my day, you was classed as thick because they didn't know.
Oh,
And then somebody uses the word dyslexic. Now, as a dyslexic person is supposed to spell that.
yeah.
True.
But obviously, over the years, they got better. But what it does to you, it makes you feel useless, right?
Yeah.
It makes you feel totally useless. You can't do it. Well, it's like for me to start this channel. Obviously, I reply to people in the comments, and it's a big thing. But I'm obviously I'm not like I was. Since I left school, I learned more.
Yeah,
Yeah.
nice. Yeah.
But and it's one of them things. I mean, you have your days when you're thinking, any, you know, it just goes. But you know, but it's just little things like that. And then that's when the air goes blue here. I'm swearing at myself. But I do. You're on about. I'm always slagging myself off. It's normal. But yeah, I mean, it's like music. It makes a lot of people happy, if you like,
Yeah.
It also make you
and you know, and the way you all work together and all that. That's the great thing about it all. And of course, none of you have got egos because you're not male.
No, okay. I was just looking because it was like a
No, I don't think so.
I don't have
I
an
think
ego.
we're all
Yeah, I'd like to say I mean, I feel like to an
I think-
extent everyone has an ego
I was just
because
that's why
you
I was
can't
kinda like,
necessarily-
I kind of do, but
you can't
yeah.
necessarily escape your ego because your ego is always wanting more and it's always going to be there. But if you can try and push it away,
Yeah, and not let it consume you and make you a bad
Yeah.
Well, unfortunately, males have a problem with that. They can't.
Yeah.
They always
Yeah.
got to outdo each other.
Yeah.
There's always that. Unfortunately, and that's what ruins a lot of things as well with them all. Right here, it's right. If there's anywhere in the world you'd like to visit, where would you like to go?
Italy.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's nice.
Italy, yeah. I agree.
Yeah.
Mine would be Egypt.
Oh my god, yes.
Oh, that's
The
so
pyramids
cool.
as
Yeah.
well. I would
Yeah,
love to see the
I
pyramids.
really, my mum has this photo of my mum and my dad in front of the pyramids, and I'd
Oh.
really love to. No, not the pyramids,
You're
the
the only other
Sphinx,
person
and I
I've
would
heard
love
say
to just
that.
recreate the photo.
Yeah, that'd be
Yeah.
so cool.
You're
Yeah.
the only other person I've ever heard say that. Let's go together.
Yeah.
I want to go
Yeah.
so bad.
I would also like to go to Japan, but
Yeah.
apparently there's like so many tourists that they're like trying to discourage them.
Really?
Oh.
This is what I've heard. I can't confirm. I can't confirm, but I would love to go to Japan. Yeah.
I think just anywhere in Europe. Really, I would love to go. Just Europe, UK, Europe.
No,
Everywhere.
don't bother with the UK. No, it's just no.
Oh.
Full of it's full of silly English people.
No, but like I'd go for the fish and chips.
No, thank you. Yeah, I should have asked you this earlier. Who's your influences? Who's influenced you?
Should we go? I feel like we need to
Are
all
we?
answer.
Is this musically?
Yeah, musically, yes.
You want to start?
You go.
Well, I would say stage presence, like me actually being in a band as well, Dave Grohl, Foo Fighters. He's my idol. I love him so much. And we also have a band here called Spacey Jane in Australia. We have a band called Spacey Jane. Don't know if you've heard of them. And the guitarist from that band, I saw him live. And when I saw him live, I just thought like, that's who I want to be. Like, he's just awesome. He's really cool. Yeah, I don't know. In like musically, I think just Dave Grohl, really. Mainly just Dave Grohl. Yeah.
Fair.
Yeah. But bands collectively, I would say.
Deftones.
Yeah,
That's-
Deftones.
yeah,
like the most
Yeah,
obvious
yeah.
answer.
Yeah.
Mine. I know you dissed the Beatles before, but Paul McCartney's one of my idols as a bassist. I think he was phenomenal, and still is. So I'm totally inspired by a lot of his bass lines.
Yeah, he
and-
plays it the wrong way around though.
Yeah, well, you know.
I'm joking. I'm joking.
Yeah, yours.
Yeah, I was actually having this conversation the other day, but like top 3 drummers, Jimmy Chamberlain from the Smashing Pumpkins, Abe Cunningham from Deftones, and Aaron Combs from the Spin Doctors. And I think they're all really sick because like, I don't know, the type of music that we make, like it might not be like thought that those would be drummers that I'd look up to because they're very like technical, but that's
I feel like all
why
3 of them are also very different as well.
they're all very, they
So
are,
we've got, like,
yeah,
different elements of-
exactly,
Your
yeah, and
style's
it's
different to
like
that,
they
so
all
it's-
just do really cool, intricate stuff that I'm like, I need to do that, and
Mm.
but yeah, those top 3 drummers, yeah.
I'd say I really like the the misunderstood singers,
Tortured
the
artists,
tortured
singers.
artists,
Yeah.
if you will.
Yeah.
I really like Jonathan Davis from Korn because he almost gets like possessed when he's on stage and he's just so like weird and cool. And then also Daniel Johns. He's just so like I don't
He's a
know,
brilliant
he's just
singer.
so
He is cool, that's
yeah, and his
Yeah.
voice is just so I don't know.
I don't know.
No adjective
It's
needed,
very talented.
honestly.
Any
No,
of
no,
the like
that's fine. That's fine. Yeah, it's great because I mean, I've seen Korn live,
oh,
Slipknot, AC/DC with the original Bon Scott.
Oh,
wow,
really?
Whoa.
That's very
That's-
All
Yeah,
them
that's-
years ago.
wow.
Nice.
That's very cool.
Yeah.
I won't run off any more that I've seen because there's so many over me lifetime I've actually seen, honest. You know, even like Alice Cooper, people like that. And then some of the bands that have actually reacted to, done interviews with, I've actually met them when they come over here,
Cool.
which is-
Yeah.
which is awesome. Things like that. But yeah. Oh yeah, it's interesting about influences and all the rest. Have you got anything new planned or coming up that you can talk about? Not,
Writing new music all
Yeah,
the time. Like
yeah.
Okay.
I feel like we're such creative people that we're always like I
just
swear
happens.
we have any band practice, someone comes up to
With a
us
new
and they're
thing.
like, I have this new thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We recently wrote 2 new songs.
Mhm.
We're working on 2
There's-
more.
there's-
One more?
yeah.
Yeah, we've got
Yeah,
like
this-
we've got a bunch to just like
Yeah.
I've got
We
a
need
whole
to
list.
knuckle
We've
down.
got,
Yeah.
dedicate a
album.
rehearsal to like new songs because
Yeah.
we get carried away.
We've
but-
probably got enough for like an EP at the moment.
Pro-
I reckon
probably.
we've got
Yeah,
I
I
don't know.
remember.
Yeah.
But yeah, we've got the ones we just did were She's Complaining and How My Day Would Go.
Yeah.
So
Yeah,
those
they're the
two
newest
we've
2
done,
that we've
Yeah. Before this goes up on my channel, I'm going to do another reaction to you first.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I've got to do that.
Yeah.
And that. Right, because we about sort of time wise. So promote yourself. Go for it.
Listen to Select All, guys. Promise you it's cool stuff. It's like stuff that you have heard before that you wish you were still hearing, but also stuff you've never heard before. Just and just yeah. It would be really sick.
And they're really cool.
Don't cry over spilt milk.
Yeah.
And we just had our 1-year anniversary for our album Lungs from the Bone.
Yeah,
so
just
listen to
turn
that as
1.
well.
Yeah.
And also, if you've made it all the way to the end of the video and you're listening to this, send a message to
Yeah.
us and say, we
Yeah.
watched this.
Let us know.
Yeah.
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 Not in a bottle though.
No, not in a bottle.
No.
Another great drummer from the Police. Yes. Nice. Mhm. But
Um,
yeah, no.
But also, all your information, links to all your stuff will be in the description below.
Yes, yes,
And
thank you.
I will put another little bit on the end of this where I'll have a promote you.
Oh, thank
That's
you.
what I'm about. It's
Yeah,
not
yeah,
about me.
well, you're really,
Thanks.
really helping us out. Yeah, thank you.
No, it's what I'm here for. You know, it's great. Anyway, so I'm going to call it a day. So I'm going to stop recording. So if you want to go, cheerio, whatever else, Zane, whatever you want to say, or I don't know.
Bye. Thanks for having us.
Listen
Yeah.
to the
Bye.